Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the stretch, Lemming. I am going to redeem that in a second, but first of all, I'm going to undeaf myself on the Discord, because Itamar is in there. My good friend Itamar. That is the perfect sound for me to undeafen to. Thank you.
You're here. Oh, sorry.
Are you good there? Well, we just like, what was going on? What was that sound?
What sound?
You know what? I won't question it. Hey to everybody in the chat. I'm going to redeem that stretch. Thank you, Lemming. A stretch to start the stream. Why not? You can see my totally not matching lounge pants and shirt. Let's go. Hello, Grimbo. Hello, Lemming. Hello, Alvum. And hello, Crook. Hello, Pegadrink. Sound like a cat munching on some hard candy. You got a cat munching on hard candy there, Emma. It just kind of sounds, to me, it kind of sounds like there's like some kind of bizarre insect creature that you're harboring beneath the desk.
Yeah, I'm harboring it.
Oh, you're not the insect creature then?
Nah.
All right.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Always stretch before strenuous exercise, even if it's just for your voice. That's a good idea. Thank you, Lemming. So yeah, we're continuing Ace Attorney, Rise from the Ashes, which is a case that it seems to be twice as long as every other single one in the game.
I hate it.
Like I looked at the episodes, like Turnabout Goodbyes took us 3 episodes, like 3 streams. We've already done 3 streams at this one, and there's still more. We'll get through it. We're gonna do this.
This game is too fucking. It should be over.
We're almost there. We can make it. We can make it if we try. Yes, we've met Meekins in the detention center.
Hatsune Meekins.
Hatsune. I feel like that has to have been made somewhere.
I don't know if it has, but wait, let's look it up. Hatsune.
Oh my god.
Meekins.
Has it been done?
Not that I can see. Someone get on it.
Yes, someone get on that. Hatsune Meekins. That is genius. That's a stroke of inspiration right there.
No one. I don't see anyone that has made it.
If this was D&D, I would give you inspiration for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Give me inspiration on the session on Saturday.
I have my own method of providing inspiration.
Alright, but
which you know, you'll see when the time comes.
Hey, slut. Sorry.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you call me?
Nothing.
Whoa. Big Lad invented Hatsune Mikin. That's true.
That's true. It was me. It was my character. It was my character.
It's my character.
The big lad.
I guess I have a Dracula t-shirt on.
Throws garbage all over the ring.
I'm gonna have to remind. Yeah, that. I'm gonna have to wear this shirt when we're playing Symphony of the Night evac for sure. It's funny that I haven't really actually played an awful lot of Castlevania, mostly the NES ones, and I own this shirt. I like the aesthetic. I'm a fake gamer. All right, should we get ourselves into this Attorney of Aces?
Nah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. And stream over. Sorry, everybody, we're cancelled.
What do you want to play instead?
Battleships. Let's go.
All right, I'm booting it up. You have it installed?
I don't actually know. I probably still do.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
It'll take me a sec to install.
Anyhow, go fish. Oh no.
All right, let's play Go Fish.
Tabletop sim.
Go Fish Online. Here you go. Cardgames.io. Here we go.
Oh my god, is it a real thing? No, I'm not doing that. I can't go back to Go Fish. I've already decided that's going to be a next year Game Blast thing. Like I'm going to fit that in somewhere next year. But I'm not thinking about that for a long time.
Here we go.
Oh my god. So we're at the trial. I believe it's Meekins. Meekins has been accused of the crime now. So do you remember your Meekins voice?
Play Go Fish Online. Okay.
we
Let's play card games. Here we go.
Here we go. I'll just do that on the side. Yeah. We should imagine
None of these links are working.
just while we were like streaming, we were just playing like a game of like Go Fish on the side.
None of these links are working. I can't play Go Fish.
That actually like, just reminded me of like one of the most annoying things I ever experienced in school. Which like you know when you have like a substitute teacher and they basically just make you like copy out of a textbook for like the whole lesson. I was like sat next to someone I knew, and we were just kind of like we were like bored out of our minds in that lesson. Other people were like chatting away and not doing the work, but we were like getting the work done, and we were just like, you know what? Let's just play a game of like play a game of noughts and crosses on the side. And like the substitute teacher like singled us out for playing noughts and crosses while doing the work just to keep it from being monotonous and boring. While everyone else had done less work. It's like, how does that make sense? I'm still salty about that. I thought about it recently and it upset me.
All right. Anyway, do you have any? Do you have any 10s?
Go Fish.
Yeah, you had a 10. Okay. Do you have any 8s? No, I gotta Go Fish.
So, February 24th.
Oh yeah, I got a
9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Got any 5? No, you know what? I'm gonna ask for 10s again. I gotta Go Fish.
Some more, please.
Oh shit! You took my 4.
Bro.
You probably asked for a 5. That'll work.
We gotta get through this game, bro.
Alright, wait, let me... Shit. Okay, my turn. Do you have any...
The final part of this game is playing Go Fish with the real murderer. Mr.
Damn
Big
it.
Pig, I knew it.
Oh, God. Okay, I got a 4. No, he took it immediately. He has a fucking thing already.
Your line is up!
Alright, 10s. He's gotta have a 10 by now. What the fuck?
You're killing me right now.
Alright, I'll stop playing. Fine, I'll play Phoenix Wright. Ugh.
My God.
Whatever.
I invited you here to play Phoenix Wright with me. I'm having
play...
another stream polluted by Go Fish.
I just don't want to play Go Fish, bro. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? Should we just play Go Fish? Yes? Okay. Anyways, so 7s? You got any 7s?
I think we should stop playing Go Fish. And I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, they're not playing Go Fish.
No! Who's Lana?
You're Lana, and I believe you're doing the Mia voice also for Lana.
But... Since when is her name in Lana?
No, but Lana's in the room, I presume.
Who's...
Lana Sky! It's her sister!
I completely forgot!
This stream is already a disaster.
Dude, it's been so long since we've seen Lana.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey?
That's right.
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
That's our Lana voice now.
Uh-huh, yep.
There she is.
And a different suspect was arrested in each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
Your voice sound different. Anyway, I hope it didn't hold you too long for questioning.
What do you mean I sound different? Anyways, it was just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighter stuff. So, how'd it go? This is Mr. Wright's suspects, and police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, I'd get the 7s from their hand and Go Fish. And I'd be able to form a set of 7s finally. It's been a while. It seems like they were cheating, honestly, and telling me they had no 7s when in actuality they had 1. Because I had 3, and the deck was pretty much empty at that point, so it wouldn't really make sense if they didn't have a 7. They wouldn't see capital punishment for that. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you peeked at the deck. Much to my regret.
I was trying to hold it together. I couldn't.
Not so dark about this as they are.
This guy. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact.
Oh,
That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today.
Donald.
No. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse the former president of the United States, Donald Trump?
That's right, Emma.
Oh my god.
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
That's Pog.
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Alright, here we go. February 24th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 9. Number 9.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same fucking thing. You bitch.
Oh my god, the judge. I haven't played the judge in so long. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The annoying orange is in the last game of the trilogy.
Purple guy!
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car with the number 7.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
Yeah.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. It's impartial. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department?
The police department.
Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy.
Who boy?
Things are getting wild from the get-go.
What's going on with like the text in this bit? Like it's a bit. Does it seem off to you?
It's going a little bit fast in places.
It's a bit weird.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir.
You know what? He actually gets the name and occupation out better than a lot of other witnesses do.
It's true.
My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
Never mind.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Non-occupation?
Guilty.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Guilty. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir.
Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is...
Sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir. I'm a millennial, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
Please, Mr. Edwards, help me, sir. He's charging me.
He's got a weapon.
Bailiff, help!
Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Crime report, sir.
Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Huh. The victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you.
Do unto others before they do unto you. That's what the Meekins family motto, sir.
Oh, I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Oh my
yes,
god.
sir. He
Wait.
knocked me upside the head, sir.
Pegwajig has done the Hatsune Mikin thing. Hold on. I gotta see this. Wait.
Oh god.
Where did you put it?
Fan art channel?
I don't, on my Discord, I don't sure I see it. Or is it uploading, or? I don't think it's
It
come
do
up
be
yet.
loading. You like a fish?
It's loading. Okay. I gotta.
Do I do crack a fish?
see
Why are you Freddy Fish?
Because I was playing Freddy Fish. That's why there's
Why are
Freddy
you-
Fish fun out in there.
This is cursed.
Yeah, it's great. I'm just waiting to see this because I have to know.
Yeah, no.
I have. This is just one of those things that I have to see.
Hatsune Meekins.
Okay. You know what? I'm just let me know when it's up.
Should I play Caramel Dancing for now? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's here. It's here.
Oh my god.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. I need to show this on stream.
Wait.
Hold on. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my.
That's really good.
Oh, that's so good.
That's really good, dude. Looking at Tsune Meekins, let's go.
Thank you so much for that. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Holy shit, no, that's great. That is excellent.
He's thinking about some leak.
Well, dancing, sir.
Oh. Right.
I'm a Vocaloid, sir.
Yeah, that is incredible. I don't even I just beautiful.
I'm a sexy Vocaloid, sir. I don't know about sexy, but
Whew. Okay.
steamy in here now.
I don't even know what to do with that. I might have to work that into the thumbnail somehow because that's so good.
That is excellent, for real.
Anyhow,
Let's go with Tsune Meekins.
I love it so much.
Yep.
Anyway,
Hey, add that to the highlight video. Add this to the highlight video.
did you read this line?
Add 12 raccoons to the highlight video.
12?
All right, now add me playing Go Fish for 10 minutes. to the
No.
highlight video. All right, I'll start recording now.
Oh my god.
Shall send your editor. Fucking 10 minutes of me playing Go Fish.
Pain.
It's the full game of Go Fish.
There's like no commentary. He just kind of sat there going like.
No. So just like. Oh, damn it.
I think you have read this line, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. Very well. The defense may begin its game of Go Fish.
All my commentary is just gonna be like.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Yes. Oh, he's gonna say it.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's cross-examine.
Oh, shit, he's gonna
So,
fuck, oh, shit, he's got like 3.
so although it's some of my normal duty, I was assigned to. Let's press on that. 'Cause that's interesting. Hatsune Meekins.
There it is.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Okay.
That's not good.
Yikes! Now there's a scary thought.
Yikes.
Yikes!
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant that many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. My God.
Did by any chance Gumshoe give you that order? Blue Badger?
Mr. Meekins, you are a Vocaloid, is that correct?
God damn it. Oh.
Yes, sir. I'm a. The Japanese people love me, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of the department, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
It's basic. I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
Why was I instantly transmitted to a black void with the blue badger?
Yeah, that's his stand.
No, his stand is making everyone blind and they can only see the blue badger.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Fucking would rather be facing Sadako, for real. If there were award ceremony for just that day, there were so many people running around. That I relocated the blue badger to the blue badger to the evidence room.
Oh, that's why I went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there? This is man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is, I found it. This is the one right here.
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice.
Fuck. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated the blue badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Data added to the ID card record.
ID card record. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. So I talked to myself.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir. A knife.
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then?
Why would me charging in on him like that? He looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got to this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Oh my god, can you just imagine him going into like rage mode?
Yeah, for real.
Like blacking out.
Like all the veins in his body
Yeah.
pop out. He suddenly grows muscles bigger than
just
the
as
fucking
like a war cry.
like his fucking biceps are as big as the podium.
Yeah. It looks like Buff Riku.
Buff Meekins.
But with the same face.
Buff Miku?
Buff Miku?
Buff Meekins? I've
Okay.
come from a large under I did it.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I busted it down sexual style.
But here's the real question. Were you goated with the sauce?
No! I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down to the steady, so I snatched his knife from him.
God damn. You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
I see. He must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew,
Yes?
he punched me right in my face, sir.
So just sort of what Alabam said when the Doom music kicks in. And that's what happens when Mike Meekins goes on a rage.
It's actually not a Doom music, it's just a Doom sound effect. It's like a door opening. It's like a fucking
What the?
1 second sound effect of him like getting fucking punched in the face and not getting knocked out.
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
That's fair. Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
Luckily, there is a camera system implanted inside of the Blue Badger.
I could believe that.
Fucking imagine, honestly.
like just Gumshoe just happened to do that because he thought it would be a good idea, and it happens to save a case. I could see that happening.
Of course, of fucking course.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really behind the slaughter? The victim, sorry.
He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins.
In regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell.
It's just the ring.
What?
The ring?
The
movie.
Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh, like Sadako. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Dude, it's the fucking tape. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chiefgate delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
Yeah, it's totally
Plays it.
totally the ring. It's totally a curse tape. he's trying to make sure he kills him off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Deliver?
Unluckily for him, though, the judge is going blind, so he won't be able to see.
What is that? A videotape?
What is that? I've never seen anything like that. Is it like a pen and quill?
It's like a
Yes,
plastic
sir.
book.
Oh my god. What's plastic? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. I think so, yeah, maybe. What? And I specifically asked if there was such a tape. It was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Oh.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Poor guy.
I know. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. Excuse me.
A video of a real murder? Guess what are we getting ourselves into?
That's gonna be epic.
On tonight's episode, Phoenix Wright watches a snuff tape.
Yeah, for real. Snuffy. Snuffy? It's just gonna be the fucking...
Okay, this is kind of cursed.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ!
Full motion video, 60 frames per second.
Yeah. This is actually kind of disturbing.
Oh. Just like someone's dead on the other side now.
Yeah!
He goes back, there's blood everywhere. Silent Hill.
Oh my god, it's like blocking like the face at the exact right moment.
Nah, because of course it is.
Oh, hello 3D Meekins. Oh my god. What a fight.
God damn.
Honestly, the music is just the most twisted part of this.
Yeah, no, I hate this. Oh my god, he's dead.
This is genuinely cursed.
Where'd he go? Where'd the guy go?
That's a good question.
He evaporated.
I get the impression that it would have to be someone who has an intimate knowledge of the security systems already in place. Either that or there's a secret exit into the evidence room.
God damn. God damn.
Whew. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. That was very scary.
I'm scared. Someone changed my diaper.
Can I please have a hug?
Can I have my blankie, please?
Yes, sir, coming right away.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you, bailiff. Very, very cool.
I need my mama.
How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record. As well, anyway. That tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir.
Now, hold on.
Hold on a minute.
Mystery man.
His face can be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Was this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Oh yeah, no one else could have unlocked it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Let's just press a bit. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him?
And now we got a bad look at him.
At the at the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
It's so lame. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Honestly, mood. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Come on, Phoenix.
Stolen shows him and get my badge on it. No, he's gonna lose his badge.
I hope.
Just don't question
But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you would say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
His face can't be identified in the video. Only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your starts as disturbing or... Meekins!
Oh, goodness.
Having been shown questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods.
Sound like you made a chicken noise.
Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. Well, I was in an open locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do so.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past because I'm a criminal.
That's not something you admit to, Mr. Meekins.
I'm a criminal. I'm a bad boy. I'm a naughty boy. Can't really respond to register fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
Don't make that face. I saw that face. Fucking...
I don't like that joke. Shut up.
I'm just more disturbed by the content of it. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, yo mama. Sir, fuck. It's true. I don't know why I was saying that. That was an accident. I don't know why I said yo mama. I don't know why I said yo mama. I don't know.
I'm just checking through. Okay. We haven't pressed on this one yet. How do you know that information?
My eyeballs. I've heard the rumors, sir, from people I know in the know, sir.
People in the know? Or rather, people I know in the know that you say?
Shut up. The workers in the department cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic trouble, sir. For the record, Meekins gets no bitches. None whatsoever.
L plus no bitches plus ratio.
Plus ratio. Plus didn't ask. Imagine in a fucking courtroom. The defense is like L plus ratio plus. Guilty. He's been ratioed. The open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman.
People in the know that you know, you know? That's absolutely right, Ebeck.
Shut the fuck up. I verified this information from a more reliable source. My butt.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Fingerprint.
Fingerprint. Ooh. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I can understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock.
I mean, what if, like, he cut off his hand and then used the severed hand?
Or just, like, copied his fingerprint.
That too. That's also possible.
Yeah, you know, maybe, you know, cut his hand off. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless it do be lying.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video?
Yeah,
There's
fuck
a problem.
it, yeah.
There's a problem.
There's so many problems.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange?
Doctor?
I love that movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is such a good actor.
I love Robert Downey Jr. And his meme, you know the one. There are several officers outside my home.
Oh, God. I want to see that with the judge now.
There's several bailiffs outside of my office.
No, something like, there is a parrot in my courtroom. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
There are multiple psychopaths inside of my courtroom.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Marry me.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I love you.
I love you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mwah. Mwah.
Ooh, that tickles.
Oh, you like that? I propose you after the fence. Yeah, you dirty little boy. You point out this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out. Oh, he would want me to point it out. Excuse me. Very well, proposal accepted. Let's get back.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You are now married.
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of.
He just starts playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Please tell us how to get to 2020 on Ultimate Custom Night.
Oh, God, sir.
You have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've had to do that.
You could do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Technology.
Oh my god.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
I'm being epic.
No,
Tell
that
me you
Mr.
wouldn't know
Wright,
anything about Phoenix.
please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
Oh, the locker's lit up. It's already open.
Oh! The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this?
Maybe like point directly at the light. If
Maybe,
if
yeah.
this isn't correct.
Hold on a second. I'd use my eye drops.
Ah, that was cyanide! Ah,
Why do I even have that in my desk?
why do I have bleach in my pocket?
Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those dirty eyes.
Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again.
Now what do I do?
Play video again.
Yeah. Very well. Let's try this again.
Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Is that why you keep
Like
pointing?
me, my feelings.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
I know.
I will now play the security tape again. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. I will put my eye drops in your eye. You have to point out the problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to... This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
Well,
You could do it, Mr. Wright. This is the same text, but again.
Oh. Ah. Oh, God.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
clearly you don't own an air fryer, Mr. Wright.
No, that was it. It
Yeah,
has to be the light.
I'm just checking. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh, and the glove fell out. as
Also,
well.
yeah, something did fall out, yeah.
Hold on. It's already lit up.
Yeah, but wait. Okay, now point out the glove.
Oh.
I think it's a glove, yeah? Yeah, it's a glove.
Oh.
Okay.
Boop.
See if this works this time. Oh, maybe. Oh, God. The thing that's strange about
Come
this video
on.
has got to be this. Yes, that is strange.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
I only just saw the message from Pegger, and there's clearly you don't own an air fryer, Mr. Wright. The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I must walk right into the defense's trap.
I'll place you under arrest, sir.
Rats.
Get over here.
I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time.
Rats.
Now what do I do?
Play a video again.
Very well. Let's try this again.
And point at the light this time. Boop, beep, boop, bop, boop.
Okay. Oh god. Do we have to try the light?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Rewind.
I think so.
Okay.
Point at that motherfucker. Oh yeah, your cursor turned yellow, I think.
It did that last time.
Oh.
The stranger about this video is gonna be this! Officer Meekins?
You bitch. Sir, do you mean me, sir? By the bitch, I'm a little bitch.
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this.
I am help.
Why have I been trapped in this flashback, pal?
Help me.
Why is Gumshoe keep getting trapped in things?
Get me out of here.
When you grab the handle, a sensor
Poor lad.
reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. Why was Gumshoe there?
According to my very lord, he's gonna get trapped once per fucking day. Like, once per like episode. Once per stream, we
Yeah.
have to see him.
Yeah.
Like, he has to fill a quota.
Yeah.
It's in his contract.
Yeah.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. I mean, video.
Slowly pan over.
I feel like it's staring into my soul.
God, I hate this. Five Nights at Freddy's is less scary than this shit.
5 Nights at the Blue Badges.
For real. We just pan over and he has like actual like human eyes.
Oh my god.
It'd be the worst.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind a little earlier.
Oh my god. We are actually rewinding in real time.
Look at that moonwalk.
My god.
Your Honor,
My man.
Bruce Goodman could do a sick moonwalk.
Guilty!
Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit.
Fam?
It is lit, fam. Yes. Precisely my point, Your Honor.
Let's blaze up.
The lock was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Remarkably close to the sound he made in game. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
The locker's locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Unless there's a glove in the way.
The glove. Oh,
The glove.
I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well, I'm just going to the home office and keep their mouth shut. Hello there, Mr. Wright.
Bitches.
Do you have an explanation?
Dumb
Me, Your
fucking
Honor?
novices.
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor?
Why do it be locked, bro?
Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, you fucked, bro. Maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor? Say,
Like peanut butter.
there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Something that
There's
we might have
jam.
pointed out already.
There's jam all over the videotape.
Damn it, Gumshoe.
Strawberry.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. I didn't get a chance to read it. It was too fast. Oh my god.
I hate this so much.
What?
I hate this.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Oh, God. I just feel like there's just like it just bounces off the inside of your brain, like the DVD thing.
Fuck's sake.
What's this? The scenes lasted longer due to DS lag. Oh my god. Something white fell out of the locker. No. I know this is a Guild of Persona thing, but I can't place it. Oh my god. What is that? What's that song?
I think it's like a classical piece, I think. It's like a Mozart.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my...
That just went automatically.
when I open my car door, sir.
Objection! We can't be sure that Hatsune was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
I will say, all the comments on the fucking Siva Gunner video are people commenting about how fucking terrified they were during this bit.
Yeah, I mean...
It's such a scary fucking
the fact that the twitching, it's like, it's awful.
It is just Golden Freddy. It's
Yeah.
just Golden Freddy.
Jesus. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. There's a lot of automatic things that happen in this dialogue.
Oh my god. And
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. Currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Rubber?
it's rubber.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there might just have been something that fits the description.
Haha,
Like they say,
glove.
like a glove.
Oh my god. If the glove fits, you must quit.
I think I finally figured this out, and I'm sorry for interrupting you again. It's just so much that goes automatically in this case.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must quit.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant glove?
Don't. I'm not gonna repeat what I said there. That's a bit.
I was not paying attention, so...
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's cool. Anyone who got it, got it.
Rubber glove. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
That bitch thin.
Can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Papa.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. Oh god, they're staring at me. The little lamb attests to this.
Hey, Connor.
No.
It's me, the Blue Badger.
I will rip you in half.
Mm.
On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. It would appear so, sir.
Order! Order! Order!
What ifs?
Order!
Yummy.
So we are to believe then that the victim, this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated a possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video is indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this. About this.
Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot because I think this would be great for the thumbnail. There we go.
Let me just take a quick
Take a quick screenshot for the thumbnail.
Let me just
I mean, it is the same pose as the Hatsune Meekins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke?
Nah, it's pretty funny.
Very well. Begin your third testimony, Mr. Meekins.
That shit ain't funny. It can't be a joke.
Mystery Man 2.
Oh my god, I love Mystery Man 1.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
An ID card record. I see. I mean, that only proves that the person who entered had Bruce Goodman's card.
Yeah, can you the fact that we have Goodman's card is not
Yeah.
good. Can you present it when he mentions his card?
Yeah, I think we could give that a go, I think.
Yeah. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. Hey, pal. However, one more thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room?
Sorry, I'm tired. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Hello, Flaming Bee. Welcome to the
Because he
stream.
has spiky hair.
How goes the sleuthing? We're pointing things out in a very cursed video. That's what's
Because
happening.
he has spiky hair.
Yeah.
There were only a few cases up for transfer there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Hold on, I'm taking a drink.
Okay, I will do the same, bro.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. All right then. I want to press first a little bit, just to see. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
Meekins, you have two hands.
Couldn't you just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Present the ID card?
Let's see what else we got, just to make sure.
Every fucking time he mentions the card, just present it.
Let's just see. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Not necessarily.
Should I present on this one or a different one?
Yeah, I don't think it matters, actually.
Oh, we think the other thing that we do have is this.
No, it's
Goodman's lost item report. Hold on, look. It's the ID. He lost the ID.
I understand, but I feel like the ID card would...
The ID card itself?
Yeah, I think that's not his ID card that he lost. Well, yeah, he lost his ID card, and the fact that we have it shows that, like, he lost it.
Okay. I guess I'll present it.
So there you go. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
You're stupid.
I'm not good at waiting, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense.
Oh, crime.
When I say crime scene, I'm
You
not
say crime scene. When I say crime, you say scene. Crime.
scene!
Crime.
Scene!
When I say guilty, you say me. Guilty.
Me?
Get him. Get him.
Ah!
Easy. Easy case.
I've been bamboozled!
Easy. Easy. We got him, boys. We got him, boys.
I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. There we go. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Last item report. It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
Well, it says ID on the lost item report.
Well, no, the item ID would just be like...
Oh. But no, but I'm pretty sure...
Oh.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure it says that it's an ID. Look. Oh, no, never mind.
It's like printed out.
Yeah.
And then item lost would be...
Oh,
it's
wait.
He needs to input his
Yeah.
ID number, but he doesn't know it
Because
he lost
he
his
doesn't
ID
know it off
card.
the top of his head. So
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I can't fill this out because I don't know my ID number because I've lost it. Yeah, I understand. So hello, Quackjack. Well, welcome to the stream. Okay.
Quackjack.
I can't say for sure, but there is a high possibility.
Probability. Stupid. Read correctly.
On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Dumb bitch.
Meekins is pretty lanky, isn't he? He's like a man made out of taffy.
You know, good for him. The women love it.
I love that taffy, man.
That's why so many bisexual women love gamer boys.
Because they're all like, lanky and made of taffy.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It's always the same. A golden retriever lanky boy.
Golden Retriever lanky boy with undiagnosed ADHD.
Connor?
Wait, what? Order. Now what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Why does he have the Sharingan in his fucking eyes? I never noticed that.
The what? In his eyes?
Naruto, like the fucking Naruto thing.
I don't even know. I've never really watched Naruto.
How dare you?
I just have never seen it. I don't watch much anime.
How fucking dare you?
I think I remember watching one episode as a kid, and like he turned into like a naked woman, and that's all I remember.
You know, I say that, but I haven't watched Naruto either.
Wow, you have me fooled. Isn't that a thing that you can do? Like you can turn into
Watch Naruto?
What?
Yeah, I can watch Naruto.
No. I mean, something that one of Naruto's abilities is he can turn into a naked woman. I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah, that's a jutsu.
Is that right? Did I hallucinate
It's not him
that?
specifically. Any ninja can.
Any ninja can do that?
With the right jutsu, technically.
Why?
Because it's hot.
Fair. Order. Does the prosecution have a response?
Listen, I just want to see Naruto's titties.
I can't blame you. His Naruto tits are pretty good.
Why
I have only one thing to say
why
to
is
the
it going in this
defense.
direction?
I have
No.
one thing to say to the defense. Check out this Naruto tussy.
Why did I bring this up?
I've eaten the gum fruit. We're now in one piece. Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Why am I here just to suffer? Bravo?
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. L plus ratio at 5:15 p.m. at the day of the crime. The man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are 2 grounds to support this. First, thank God we don't gotta watch the video. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake,
Oh.
then the murder in the evidence room is also fake.
So it's gonna be pinned more directly on Lana. It's like, well, if this one's fake, then that means that it actually happened in the prosecution parking lot and it actually was Lana.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's going with it.
I think so.
think.
Yeah. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is, well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
No, he's saying that the videotape is actually useless.
I just like this phrase. Is there something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Are my McNuggies distracting you?
Could it be, Mr. Wright, you're craving my McNuggies?
My purple assets. Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Now stick it up your ass, bitch.
Oh, this isn't going to end well.
Purple guy!
Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm barely following half the time.
It's God, why... Man, senile, Jesus. The defense has already done the explaining for me.
Like, the judge is like an inattentive D&D player who doesn't take notes.
Yep.
Where are we now? I thought we were still
Is it my turn? Sorry.
Oh, have I taken any damage? I haven't noted it down.
Alright, I'm gonna use my 3rd spell for the day. Dude, you've already used 3. Fuck. No, wait, when? No, I didn't.
I actually have 4.
JK. Anyways, I'm gonna use it at 2nd level. But we're all level 1. Listen. I leveled up between the combat.
I'm just reading Burst's comment. Hey, Connor, do you think a cardboard cutout could be talking to you, Connor? Do you hear my voice, Connor? Or was it just in your mind, Connor? Oh, God. Is that the blue badger talking? The blue badger?
I didn't even read that.
Oh, right.
I was...
Wait, hold on.
The police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
we have, like,
Something happened, you know. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot.
That's what I'm saying!
That's what I'm saying. And the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy whiteness. Observe the moment the defendant used a murder weapon.
Have you been speaking to Gumshoe? Ah!
He's my husband, of course I have.
I love him dearly. I love you too, Edgeworth.
Don't make the noises.
What? They're kissing. Let them kiss.
No!
What? That's how you kiss. Just ask Chloe.
I'm not even gonna touch that.
That's how I kiss.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. The activity in the evidence leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to?
Honestly, yeah, he fucking disappeared.
This trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
You shit whack.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I going to get myself out of this mess?
Object.
Let's go! Objection! One
Sorry,
moment,
no.
Your Honor. I need to
Sorry,
think
no.
of an objection.
Give me a minute. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
That's exactly what I'm doing, Edgeworth.
I'm just been wasting your time.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
Oh my god, imagine saying this shit in an actual courtroom.
Yeah. Please hand in your badge, Mr. Wright. You're done.
You've been trying to trick me, haven't you, Edgeworth? What, bro?
I was like, first the judge, now Gumshoe. How many husbands do you have, Edgeworth?
As many as I fucking want, bitch. I'm polyamorous, motherfucker.
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only.
It's just him getting the shit beat out of him.
And Mike Meekins can't fight worth shit.
It just shows like extra footage of him getting punched 20 times.
Yeah.
It's just
It's just like a close-up of him just going...
Just then the video gets closer and closer onto him as it goes up.
It's like white noise that's gradually getting louder as it zooms in. Security video did not show the actual murder.
It just showed fucking Meekins getting the shit kicked out of him.
However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot.
Where'd Gumshoe go?
He's gone. I think he escaped. He escaped the flashback this time.
Oh, finally.
That gun, pal. I found the way out.
Was he there at the beginning?
I know.
He's not even here this time. He's just...
Wait, is that why like Gumshoe apparently like hasn't come back in like the newer games? He's like still trapped somewhere. He's like, help, pal, I'm trapped in here.
Help me.
Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
No, I don't want it. Stop.
Mr. Edgeworth,
What?
if this court were to examine this point further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
Fine. Sorry, the prosecution considered the incident and the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
So unprepared. I will enter the void again. This might just be my chance.
Maybe. Look, the Sharingan, he's got it.
Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to stand. Oh my god, Chuck Norris?
Oh my god, the guy that can, he can... Hey Siri, Google Chuck Norris jokes.
I found this on the web.
The man that time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris?
Nailed it. Your Honor.
Chuck Norris breathes air 5 times a day.
Your Honor.
Chuck Norris has a mug of nails instead of coffee in the morning. How?
The defense would like to request a specific witness. No, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth.
Chuck Norris does not own a stove, oven, or microwave because revenge is a dish best served cold.
Very nice.
Chuck Norris does not sleep, he waits.
The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
Chuck Norris drinks napalm to fight his heartburn.
I haven't heard jokes like this like in I would
Chuck
say
Norris
over 10
stands
years.
faster than anyone can run. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
That was good.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is also true out of him. Yeah, he is kind of a jerk.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name.
That's such a stupid one.
Before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name? Mike Meekins.
Again.
No, Bruce Goodman. He's actually alive.
He just like comes up from the grave like,
Yes. Hello.
It's like with confetti.
Gum
Like,
shoot. Gum
I
shoot.
know.
Gum shoot.
all right, Jake Marshall.
Yeah.
Officer Jake Marshall.
The Great Wall of China was originally created to keep Chuck Norris out. It didn't work.
Why would he want to go there?
Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin. Its descendants are now known as giraffes. No, that was a good one, actually.
Yeah. I mean, the general gist of the joke is like, Chuck Norris is so badass that he can X or Y, you know?
Yeah.
I'm looking for bad ones. Chuck Norris can sneeze with his eyes open.
I'm pretty sure that is possible.
I don't know about that.
Is that
Why
possible?
him?
I don't think so.
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet.
No, you can't. Because I know that it's like dangerous to sneeze while driving. Because you have to close your eyes.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's kind of like instinctual, I guess.
He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
Chuck Norris beat the sun in a staring contest. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. Okay.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony.
Yeah, no, maybe Elevam. I'm not.
I don't know. I don't actually know. I think there was an element of sincerity. I think there was just like a culture of the fact that I don't think many people actually watched this movie. They were just like, oh, the internet says this guy's badass, so we should make jokes about him being badass. And it was just like a bandwagon thing. I would guess.
Yeah, but also it was like a 2010 meme, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It wasn't funny to begin with.
Yeah. 2010
Fortunately, he
memes,
works.
you know. And that was the same era as like, you know, in Soviet Russia jokes, you know.
Oh my god.
Remember those?
Siri, Google Soviet Russia jokes.
I don't know if you'll come up with what you want.
Here's what I found.
Why am I scared?
A schoolboy wrote in his weekly essay, "My cat just has 7 kittens. They're all communists." The following week, the boy wrote, "My cat's kittens are all capitalist." The teacher called him up and asked him to explain the sudden change. "Last week you said they were all communists." The boy nodded. They were, but this week they all opened their eyes.
That's like a joke you'd see like
I swear to God, I swear to fucking God, nowadays that would be replaced with Republican and Democrat.
Yeah. Yeah.
A man walks into a shop. He asks the clerk, "You don't have any meat?" The clerk says, "No, here we don't have any fish." The shop that doesn't have any meat is across the street.
Fortunately, he works in the police department.
I don't think we got what we wanted out of that Google search.
What was another, like, shitty, like, early meme?
I don't know. I can't remember any off the top of my head. But like, he had those ones that had like the format where it was just like impact text on top and bottom, like Bad Luck
Yeah,
Brian and
sure.
stuff, like those kind of things. What's some other ones that on that? Like Socially Awkward Penguin, stuff like that, where it's literally just like the same joke over and over.
Yep.
On the same format.
Wait a minute. Oh, in Soviet Russia, maybe. God, this is such a
Maybe.
fucking weird, like... Oh my god. Oh no. In America, you can delete your browser history. In Soviet Russia, your browser history can delete you.
There we go. That's the joke
In
format.
America, you can crack jokes. In Soviet Russia, your jokes can crack you.
That's the format.
In Soviet Russia, Google searches you. In Soviet Russia, a van steals you.
Wow. That's dark.
In Soviet Russia, president assassinates you.
So Edgeworth, how much time do we need to prepare?
Look at the 20 minutes.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witnesses subpoena. Oh, the prosecution, please prepare the witness during this time.
In Soviet Russia, dance breaks you. We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess. You're killing me today.
In Soviet Russia, Chuck Norris defeats you. Oh.
Yeah, that would imply that everyone else you defeat.
Chuck Norris.
Kick that old man's ass.
The fuck? Oh god, yeah, there's those pictures of Putin shirtless with a fucking rifle.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember stuff like that. Those have aged terribly.
Oh, Jesus. God, I remember when people would meme about fucking Putin being like manly and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
That's just very icky now. I mean,
There's no stopping
yeah.
you, Mr. Wright.
huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Help! You're the one who knows everything.
I'm
You always know everything. Why didn't you just tell us?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate Lana.
Oh.
Vladimir Poopin, he
Vlad-
really do.
There we go. Vladimir Poopin.
Oh my god, I saw this fucking TikTok where it was a guy like
Oh no. I think I know it.
speaking directly to Vladimir Putin, like and asking him to end the war. It was like, Vladdy Daddy, this isn't you, boo boo. This isn't you. Come on, Vladdy Daddy. Come on, for me.
Like, seriously or ironically?
Ironically, obviously.
Okay, thank God. Oh,
Come on, boo boo.
thank you, Gaming Dog Dragon, for the subscription. What did you show up to? Chaos. Chaos Reigns.
He's trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
It's a reference
Oh,
to
no.
something Grimes into Elon Musk. Oh, that's right.
What?
Do you not remember when like it was like Elon Musk made like some kind of like transphobic joke on Twitter. I think it was transphobic, and then Grimes replied like, "This isn't you. Please talk to me."
Oh my god.
It was very
Oh my god.
Yeah. They just had another baby, by the way. You know what the name is?
I thought they broke up.
Apparently they've got a weird kind of relationship thing going on with it on and off.
Interesting. What's its name?
The baby is called Y. I'm not joking. I saw this in an article today. The other baby is actually referred to as X. So it's X and Y.
Like the Pokemon games?
Yes.
They're gonna get teased so fucking much in
I
school.
know. Although actually the full name is different. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me bring it back up. Hold on. So, okay, the daughter that was just born is called Exa Dark Sidereal Musk, also known as Y. You'd think the one that has Exa as the first name would be the one that's referred to as X, but no. I don't know what goes through these people's brains, and I don't think I want to know. Just rich people stuff, am I right? Eat the rich.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
What's the easiest way to get straight A's? Use a ruler.
Another one.
Have you heard the joke about margarine? Never mind. I better not tell it.
Margarine and butter are different things.
Another one.
If you have 10 chocolates and your friend asks you for 8, what do you have left? 10 chocolates and one less friend.
Murder?
Another one, please, Siri.
A fly says to a human, "Do you have any food?" The human says, "No," and the fly leaves. The fly comes back the next day and says, "Do you have any food?" The human says, "No." The fly comes back the next day and says, "Do you have any food?" The human says, "I already told you no twice. If you come back and ask me again, I'm going to swat you with a newspaper." The next day the fly comes back and says, "Do you have a newspaper I could borrow?" The human says, "No." The fly says, "Then do you have any food?"
God damn, it's basically the duck song.
One more? One more.
I was cryogenically frozen for a while, then somebody woke me up early. I really lost my cool.
I'm about
Where's
to lose
comedy?
my cool.
The fact that shit, that's like, you know, those are just jokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't find that shit funny anymore. You know what we do find funny?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking looking for beans. Me and the boys looking for beans at 3 a.m.
That's exactly right.
What the fuck is wrong with us? Where are we? These are actually
Look,
jokes. They have a setup and a punchline.
Gen Z humor is steeped in a sense of Dadaist absurdism, you know?
What is wrong with us? What happened to us?
The world is crazy, so we might as well join it.
Dude, fucking Cruelty Squad was right.
It's prophetic.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. I got a joke for you.
That was the perfect entrance.
Literally a fucking 10-minute conversation about shitty Chuck Norris jokes and Soviet Russia jokes. And our humor is devolved. And Gosha's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, that actually hurt.
Thanks, Gumshoe. Guess I am. I'll come back later. And then he leaves. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Oh, it's your life.
It's okay. You can
What the fuck is this shit? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. To top it off, you call me I've seen hip people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, pal. Hey, I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
My god.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Yep. Here's the pipe bomb.
This is going automatically.
Man.
No. Yes?
My apologies, Doctor, due to my present circumstances. I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name?
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
Wait, I'll show you. Wait, one sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. One sec.
Comes you jump scare. What the hell? What the hell did you just play?
Trying to play Talking Ben. Anyways,
I told Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
Last time you watched streams of Uncom, we just got arrested. You've missed quite a few things then, Klon. Yeah, this is the fifth case of Ace Attorney 1.
yeah.
Which is very long. So yeah,
it is.
there's like a guy called Bruce Goodman who was murdered apparently in 2 places, but we've narrowed it down to 1 now.
Yeah. Maybe narrowed it down.
Maybe
to
narrowed
one
it down
question
to
mark.
1. A very, very long 5th case. Yep.
I can't believe you. The chief prosecutor were witness. What? Oh, well, witness in that case.
Miss Sky was a witness.
SL9.
Files for the Joe Dark killing solved 2 years ago.
Yeah. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles.
Count Chocula?
How fucking dare you bring up his name in my presence?
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Just hearing like that groan of anger while he's I'm seeing this face stare at me. Genuinely threatening. Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
She is Joe Dark. She is the serial killer.
Oh.
What? My name's in there. I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... Mommy die?
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
The Joe Dark? No, Lana. That's over with now.
Emma, wait! She ran away. Ah, there's a butt. Ah, thank you. Gone. Oh, this is the butt. Get it.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Bonk, bonk. Nice. On the ball.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. This shit's awkward. I'm out. Sorry, pal. I'm out of here. See you later, Paul.
Paul? Oh, never mind. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma.
Nardwar.
Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence.
I mean, you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I better take a good look at this file.
You take 2 hours to read it.
To be continued?
2? To be continued? What about 3 be continued?
You know what? You raise a good point.
I know.
Trial latter.
Trial epic.
February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 9.
Number 9.
Is there a number 9 large?
Number 6 with extra dip.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Emma didn't come back.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. The rootin' tootin' cowboy. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I don't think you can have alcohol in court.
You can't tell me what to do.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Wow. It's roasted. I know, you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
He's very intoxicated. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
I'm very drunk right now. Howling winds? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime in plain old English. Yankee bastard.
Damn.
Day of the crime. My job is to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Wow, that was short. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Wait a minute. What do you mean by beard? 2 security systems. I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon every cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks in the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines, with following orders.
Everyone's
For
got
example, he got my McDonald's order wrong the other day.
Too bad, Edgeworth. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
L plus ratio.
L plus ratio.
Plus no Big Mac.
Plus no bambinas. This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, it's all yours. We got the L plus ratio jokes. It's just kind of like a Twitter thing.
By the way, I think we straight up have like something to show. Can you look in your like evidence real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure. I thought you meant like actually on stream, and I was just like, what? Do we have what?
No.
We have an announcement to make? Did I miss something?
Yeah, I'm getting married to the Queen of England.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get that windfall pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Before like March 12th, because she's dying on March 12th in 2 days. So.
I swear to God, if you're right.
I mean, I didn't predict it.
Didn't you?
No, it's J-Schlot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna happen in 2 days, guys.
God.
Or was it March 11th? Anyways. she's
Well,
dying soon.
we'll find out soon enough, won't we?
We'll find out tomorrow or in 2 days. Check the evidence.
Yeah.
Don't we have his fingerprints?
We do. Marsh's
Yeah, it is.
fingerprints.
So go to. He said something about not being there.
Can I just press a few just to see what comes up?
Up to you, yeah.
How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who inherited the recordings. You interred them? Videos of nothings aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
That's the way they did it at the BBC, you see. That's why so many Doctor Who episodes from the 60s are missing. Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. Pal will appreciate that joke.
Pal, that's not a cool joke to make. How dare you offend her like that? Chloe's better, I think.
Chloe should be the Queen of England.
It's true.
This guy's got a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't gonna do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
fucking liar.
I'm gonna... Who's Chloe? Chloe is my good friend. And also...
My girlfriend.
Yeah.
My girlfriend,
If
I
you've
love her.
ever caught any of my Thief streams, Chloe's my co-host on that.
Yeah, that's her. The bitch. Fucking God, what a fucking bitch! I hate her.
The old ball and chain.
That old ball and chain, that fucking bitch. Fucking bimbo.
She sees this. She's gonna do her best to fucking guilt me over it, like to fucking make me. Because the thing is, like, I did this thing to her where every time she says like something like, I like do my best to like catch her and be like, oh, you don't think I'm handsome or some shit like that, just like mess with her. She's like, Itamar, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And I'm like, yes.
Yes, finally.
No, I'm more like I love fucking annoying her so much.
Cute. Officer Marshal, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this. What'd you say to me? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. Whiskey. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. It's some real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I'll pay my respects, that is, make my rounds about once a month.
Dog, oh my god, this
so
really makes me
natural
want
not
to play
being
Fistful of
being there.
Frags.
Fistful
This
of
really
Frags?
makes- Yeah, maybe like tomorrow or something. That'd be so fun.
Tomorrow at 6:30? Here on
That sounds like a great time.
Twitch.tv/Scarfulu. You know,
Oh my
I
God.
think we might be able to arrange that.
All right, you guys have fun. I'm not.
I want to play, but I'm not gonna be there.
Oh, no.
No, I'm gonna be watching the Batman with my little brother.
Oh, fair enough.
He's already seen it, but he wants to see it a second time, and I want to see it for the first time. So he's like, "Yeah, let's go."
That's cool. No, you
Yeah.
enjoy that. You enjoy that.
Yeah.
And if
Oh.
it's still going by the time, you're back, then. you're
By the
welcome.
way, did you see the thing that happened with Ben Shapiro and the Batman?
But the thing about Robert Pattinson saying that if it flopped, he was gonna quit like acting and do porn.
And then immediately after, Ben Shapiro was like, "I didn't like the movie."
Hypothetically, if the Batman were to fail, then
Why
Robert
does
Pattinson.
he sounds like a bad impression of fucking of the
I can't do Ben Shapiro.
Dark Knight Joker.
Hypothetically, you want to know how I got these scars?
Do you want to know how I got these hypothetical scars?
I mean, you know what, Ben? I think I'm right there with you. I think we do want to see Robert Pattinson.
God, yeah, the Batman was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Show me your cock.
I'm down bad, man.
He's not the Batman. He's down bad, man.
Let's go.
I want to see fucking Robert Pattinson's cock too.
See, guys, notice how it says LGBTQIA+ in the
That's very
stream
true.
tags.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
What? Oh my god, that's my favorite video game.
What's the meaning of this? Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
Now, as you might know, Blood is a first-person boomer shooter from.
Now didn't notice they haven't developed by Monolith Productions.
Boomer shooters got their names originally from the video game Doom. Now, if we go back to the 90s in the
Now this was a game of the build engine, often known for Duke 3D and Shadow Warrior.
This will be my 7-hour video essay about boomer shooters and how Blood is one of the best ones out there.
Honestly, I'd watch that.
Yeah, but it's by him. It's by fucking Cowboy McGee.
Cowboy McGee.
Forgot his name. Jake Marshall.
Jake Marshall.
Jake Marshall.
The blood was wiped away, however. The blood was wiped away, however. The syntax of that right. A Lumino test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? It seems to me that all you see. There ain't a person in this room with a hand on his shoulders.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
That'll take you a moment. That'll take you a moment.
It's a version of movies and sex on TV. All these old-fashioned values.
Just imagine
we used to rely.
someone just went into like just the Family Guy intro.
Family Guy.
I've never actually watched much Family Guy. And
Here's the thing. I would watch when I was like younger. I would like hang out with my cousins back when like we lived in the US. I would like stay with them. And the older cousin, he was in his like early teens, so he was like, "Oh yeah, Family Guy's the coolest." So we would watch Family Guy like late at night when his parents weren't awake. So like they would, because they didn't want him watching Family Guy, so I'd watch with him. So it's just like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had no clue what was going on.
I've heard like some like the earlier seasons are pretty good, and then like it's kind of hit and miss.
No, it's 100%. I feel like 100% of the show is hit or miss. Some of the skits are good, some of the skits are bad. The episodes are like the episode concept and plots unnecessary. It could genuinely just be a clip show of like random skits, and it would probably have the same value.
I remembered that good one that I saw like fairly recently, where it was like I think it was like a nightmare sequence, and then like Peter wakes up and he's like, "Oh thank God it was just a nightmare," and then Hank Hill walks in and he's like, "Lois, what's this strange man doing in our bed?"
Oh my God,
which is actually really funny.
Oh my God, there's some weird fucking jokes. There's like early jokes about like BLM, like some actually like surprisingly like progressive jokes before like BLM was even a concept of speech. Like in early 2000s they made like a few jokes about like how it's bullshit how police treat like black people. And it's just like fucking crazy that they like.
It's interesting, yeah.
Bro, Family Guy woke. Based Family Guy.
I'm going to skip.
I can't say that with a straight face.
Yeah, that's possibly one of the worst things you ever said.
Based Family Guy.
I hate that.
Oh, this is my villain origin story. Holy shit.
Just so you become the Joker.
No, for real. I don't fall into a vat of acid. I lose my mind thinking of base Family Guy. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Oh yeah, that's right.
Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime. Here we go again.
Oh my God.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. But it was... Okay. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. The witness's explanation.
Okay, wait, no.
valid.
What the fuck? First off, how did he know that the murderer was wearing gloves?
How indeed.
Second off, why would it be natural? He shouldn't be in the evidence room. He should be outside of the evidence room. So it's not natural for his fingerprints to be in there.
I've just been thinking. If you, cut off, the judge's beard, but not the mustache, he would look like Eggman. No, there's room for doubt.
That's like so fucking accurate. That's like so fucking accurate that I was made like you made me go speechless, bro. No, I agree with you fully, but like, holy shit.
I mean, obviously, like white hair
No,
instead of
no,
brown,
that's incredible. That is incredible.
but it's got the same sort of texture to it. You see what I mean?
No, I fully see what you mean, bro. I'm just like digesting.
Okay, I'll read through this while you digest. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
Oh my god, it's Eggman.
This is what happened when Eggman entered witness protection.
Wait,
Got a
wait,
new
wait,
identity.
wait a minute. Steampunk. Okay, wait a minute. Try. One sec.
Hmm?
Let me. Okay, tools, color, transparent. Okay. Okay. Try like. Okay. Put this on stream.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me save that. Let me save that, and then we'll do it. Give me a second.
Holy shit!
Just,
Oh my god!
just give me a second, everyone. I will wear the scarf as well.
Oh my god!
Wait, where is it? It's in here.
No fucking way!
Hold on. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Shit.
Oh my god! It's him!
That's like too good. That's too fucking good. That's too fucking good. Okay, now
We
here's
found
what you
him!
do, Connor. Do you have a quick key to make the image appear and disappear?
I don't.
Damn it!
How do I do that?
You can basically set a scene copy of the current scene and then switch between that one and this one, like with the goggles and without it. And so every
Oh my
time he's
God.
on screen, just switch to him.
Alright, hold on. I can do that. Alright.
Holy shit. Yeah, someone take a screenshot
There
of
we
this
go.
real quick. Here, I'll take a screenshot as well. 1 second. Wait, let me. I gotta take a screenshot. Wait. Holy shit.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
Defense may now cross-examine the
You
witness.
look so intimidating.
Oh god.
And now you gotta, like, when it's not on screen, just.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Hello?
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
I need to... There we go.
Oh my god.
Blood-stained fingerprints. Alright. Tony and National White fingerprints would be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was... by chance. The blood-stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. I didn't
think,
know
like,
all the murderer was wearing gloves.
I think, like, kind of like press everything.
Yeah, I think pressing is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Might reveal something.
So I guess start with like I said, because it's the first. Yeah, there you go. That's the
Mhm.
first thing you said, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay.
That's because you, how do you put it, pay your respects once a month?
Does he jack off once a month? What the fuck?
I don't think that's... Is paying your respect, is that how you refer to it?
Yeah, to all the fallen troops.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's right.
Being
That-
my...
and one more
Anyways.
thing. That locker happens to be mine. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, when he raises his eyebrows, he appears over the goggles.
Oh, that's so funny.
What?
It's so good.
What do you mean? Alright, we'll go back.
You just gotta have like a hotkey. You don't have to like.
I don't. How do I hotkey things?
Oh,
I've never done this.
Stream. I'll show you after this.
Okay.
It's quite easy. That's how I would do like all those like dumb fucking edits.
I mean what I said.
God, I had a fucking stream that every time like my face cam would like go in, I would like change to have like a fucking cowboy hat while playing RDR2.
That's great.
I just put cowboy hats on people that didn't have a cowboy hat.
Ugh. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. I see.
Told you he jacks off once a month.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker, if you know what I mean.
You just turn on the black light.
Oh, God.
It's like a mosaic of semen.
Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Marshall's fingerprints updated in the court record.
Okay, good. So it's good we pressed him because we just got an update. Okay.
One of them happened to be the same place as the bloodstained fingerprint. Handprint.
Handprint.
So then, what about the bloody handprint? Was a man. It's no mystery. Oh.
You know, I don't think you have to do it every time now. I think it's...
Please explain. All right. I will ungoggle.
Ungoggle the lad.
And I'll remove the duplicate as well.
Yeah.
Oops, it defaulted onto a different scene.
Oh.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Please explain. Oh, I gotta click back on that. There we go.
The things we do for comedy.
Yes, indeed. My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It
And
just
it's
so
some other
happened
stuff, too.
the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
The chances of that happening are a million to. I mean,
No.
not really.
No.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that.
1 to a million.
The chances of that are not happening are a million to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstains and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Alright, Phoenix, you know some linguistic terminology.
Homo names?
Homo names.
Like
That's
like
your gay name.
Yeah, like Jacob.
Is Jacob a gay name?
I feel like it is. I feel like Jacob's a gay name. Guys in chat, what's a gay name?
I don't know what you want to get out of this.
I don't know either. People in chat, what's the gayest name?
See, I wouldn't associate
Joe. It's true. It is true. You want to fucking goddamn.
And then Joey, even more.
Yesterday, I asked you, what's a gay name? Jack. I almost called him Jackseptic.
Jackseptic films?
Jack Septic Tank.
Oh.
Andrew, yes, Andrew, for sure. We know a gay Andrew too. Oh my god, that is a very gay name. It's true.
Interesting. What about the straightest name? What is the straightest name, you know?
Well, I feel like when you ask that question, it kind of reverts to being, what's the, like, you know, what's the most Sigma name, I guess.
I think the straightest name I can think of is Kyle. You know any gay Kyles?
I know. Kyle is like a frat boy name.
That's what I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's a straight name.
Okay.
I feel like Kyle would be a frat boy that gets drunk and sucks dick. Like on the down low, you know?
You know what? I want to party with Kyle.
My man, your girlfriend watches these streams.
She's fine with it.
She'll cheer me on. It's cool.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
what do you
my
think?
God.
What is a straight name?
Straight name.
This music is perfect for this conundrum. I'm trying to think.
God, I think personally, probably. Oh, this is gonna be controversial.
The thing, no, I do know I
This is gonna be controversial.
Or by Kevin, actually.
This is gonna be controversial.
Okay,
Muhammad.
I guess.
Richard. Yeah, you know what, Richard. I don't think there's ever been a gay dick.
Yeah, I feel like at that point it's just like you change your name to Richard because it's a bit too like, you know, there's too many opportunities for jokes.
I feel like there's too many people named Dick. Wait, what? That's not what I meant to say. What I was trying to say, all dicks are straight. Exactly, yeah. Wait. No, mine's bent. So that's not correct. Mine's bent a bit to the right. So.
I don't think there has been a gay dick. Tonight on stream, Itamar refused the existence of homosexuality.
Hey, bro, you got a little straight in the end. Hey, man, only pansexuality exists, okay? Just get with it like me, alright? Be pansexual like I am. It's so much easier.
I'm just gonna go along with this.
Bruh, pansexuality is pog.
It is Pog. You are correct.
Thank you. Finally, someone says it.
How do you know that?
Well, because, I mean, look at me, bro. I'm pan.
Valid.
Bro, the amount of fucking pans I fuck on a daily basis. Bruh, I gotta be doing my dishes daily.
Doing your dishes. Yeah.
Doing your dishes, doing your dishes.
This is the most cursed stream.
Doing your dishes, yes, yours.
Like, just every layer of the stream that unfolds is a new layer of hell being unleashed into the world.
Dante's Inferno
Yeah.
was extremely exaggerated. It is just two people playing Ace Attorney, and one of them is extremely chaotic.
Okay.
And both of them are gay.
It's true. I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. Oh, hey, Kristen.
Oh my god.
This whole stream has been chaotic. It's already the tip of the iceberg at this point.
Wait, give me a minute. Give me a second.
Oh, Kristen, you know what? I think you know an answer to this. What is the straightest name?
Holy
I
shit.
feel like you'd have a good answer for that. I say the gayest name and the straightest name. What do you think? Because we were talking about that. I mean, we were kind of trying to figure it out.
Christian. Christian's a straight name.
You know what? Yeah, I think so.
Christian. No, Chad. I feel like, again, just like Kyle, frat guy that sucks dick on the down low.
Christian, I think you might be right.
I think Christian. Not Chris. Not Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, I feel like could be like bi still. Christian. I feel like there's no gay Christians out there. Well, I mean, you know. That's...
I know that's not what you meant. But it's so funny. Oh no.
No, wait, Claude knows gay Christians. Fuck. Damn it. Wait.
I guess there's no exact science to this, is there?
No, there has to be. There has to be.
There has to be a code.
There has to be a fucking algorithm. Come on. Shit.
Dick Wolf is the burliest man name I know, but it also sounds like an action.
Dude, he sounds like he'd be wolfing down dick. Like
That's where when I reviewed Dracula AD 1972, one of the credits at the beginning of the movie was a guy called Dick Bush.
What is the straightest name? I'm gonna Google it.
Oh.
82 generic white guy names and what they say about his personality.
Let's go.
Todd wears loafers. Knows
Todd is
what
quite
Ralph
straight.
Lauren
Yeah.
line looks best on him. Garrett wears glasses, doesn't need them.
I think Chloe would disagree with Garrett.
Chad, evil. Brian, super picky eater. His girlfriend will always end up financially supporting him. That's a Brian with an I. Brian with a Y, totally different from Brian with an I. Wears a lot of Hawaiian shirts. Ross.
Oh. Yeah. I think Ross is quite a straight name.
Connor, perpetually heartbroken.
I'm doing fine. Is that with an O as well? Like an O at the end?
He spelled exactly like you. Wait, oh, at the end. What do you mean? How do you spell your name?
Conoro.
No, you don't.
No, I mean the second to last letter.
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah. 2 N's, 2 O's.
God. Yeah, no, that's you.
Perpetually heartbroken, apparently.
Dylan with an O. Dillon. What about? Well, there's Sam here, but we already know a gay Sam. Reed, like R-E-I-D.
That's quite an unusual name, though, isn't it?
Oh my
What
God.
about Lance?
Oh my God. Wait, there's one here. Peter refers to sex as making love. Patrick likes every post you put on your social media. He does! He does! Wait, Lance? Let's see. No Lance in this list.
I mean, I would probably say that Lance is probably quite a gay name. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It just has that vibe to me.
Travis
Doesn't
has a
make-
butt chin. Trevor has an Apple Watch. These are true. Eric with a K.
Oh, Eric with a K.
Constantly telling you Eric with a K. Thinks he's the most unique person in the world, always in a beanie.
I can imagine that. I can imagine all these exact people. We're getting distracted.
No, I know. Wait, there's an Andrew here as well. The guy you fall in love with wears a lot of flannel.
Sure.
Dick lives up to his name. Whoa. Billy peaked when he was 14, still acts like he's 14.
God
Jesus.
damn. What's wrong with Billy? You gonna roast Billy
Holy
over here?
shit. Holy fuck.
Oh my God! All right, there was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Oh, yeah? I think we tried that too. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I think we tried that too.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? I completely misread the intonation of that one.
Oh, yeah? Well, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, smart guy.
Oh.
So that would mean the murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture?
Sure, maybe Jean Picard is manliest name. I can still imagine a guy named Jean sucking dick. I don't know why I said it like that. I feel like I committed a crime saying it like that.
That's francophobia right there.
I feel like I've referred it to homophobia.
This seal of blood in the desert.
The dessert, yum yum.
It was right next to food. It confused me. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
I can imagine myself sucking dick, really.
Yeehaw.
Anyways, continue. Ignore what I said.
I'm paying attention to that, partner. Writing down some notes on the down low. There's only one reality, and that's this.
Low key.
Low key, partner.
By the way, when I said I know a gay Christian, I meant a person who was gay and Christian.
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay, so no, the name Christian still is on board.
I do know a Christian. actually.
Is he gay?
No.
Let's go!
The thing is, it is actually someone we know, but I'll tell you that later.
Well, no, I know. I know who Christian is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we met him.
I thought he was kind of private with his name. That's fine.
I've worked with him.
That makes sense.
I had to know his name for
that's fair.
fucking, like, LinkedIn shit.
That's fair.
Not LinkedIn, but like office thing.
Okay.
Also, I asked him because we were.
He's just usually quite secretive with it. I didn't know if you knew.
I know he is. He's kind of weird about it, but yeah. All right. Anyways,
The security tape.
the security tape.
The security tape.
The security tapas.
So
Yummy.
long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully. What was that noise?
It was me taking my shirt off because it's getting really hot in here.
Oh my.
I actually have taken my shirt off. This is not a meme.
Oh, please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. It is getting warm in here. Yes, Your Honor.
It's just I laughed so fucking hard in the past like hour or so that I had to take my shirt off. It's getting hot.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Holy shit.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, Mark?
I guess. No, you haven't pressed that one.
I haven't pressed it, but I'm just curious. Can I like actually view it? Can we view it?
Maybe. Well, maybe you'll press and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, let's look again," or some shit, you know?
Yeah. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner?
You want to tie me to this chair, huh? Spank me, yeah, don't you? Mm.
What if I told you I was into that? If so, that evidence is the only direct evidence you have.
I'm just imagining Mip and smiling friends.
Oh, God.
Maybe I like that.
But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots?
Like me, I'm blind.
I need my eye drops.
Side-eyed again.
Why do I keep leaving it out? Places you can't see. Oh, here we go again. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Yeah, I guess they could have walked behind the camera. Like, hypothetically.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
He's only saying that because he knows it usually means he loses.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright, you can show us evidence in this video that indicates...
Stop, Phoenix! Stop!
Officer Marshall was present. Please do something.
Oh my God, Kristen, like, for real, we
Yeah.
like, a while ago, we sat here being
my God.
both creeped out and unsettled by that.
Yeah, is it going to actually show the video with the music now? Hold on.
I swear to God.
It's doing
I
it.
think so, because you're gonna have to, like,
Yeah.
investigate it.
Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Get a load of this, Kristen.
Oh, God.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or the Blue Badger will attack you and end your run. Or you might want...
What the fuck?
Now then, let's have a look at that video.
Oh, okay, the video share. The share
hold
on my
on.
end was so weird.
Let's do a confidence save. Oh, God. I can't save. It automatically went. Here we go. This is the video.
I hate this.
You have to, like, look for things. It's so creepy. Hold on.
Okay, no, you know what? I did notice this on the first one, but I didn't know if to... Wait, go all the way to the left. Oh, shit. Okay, now go to the end. The end of the video.
Oh,
Like, fast forward till the end, or, like, let it play till the end. Wait, so you see the locker, the second locker from the left, okay?
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
top. It looks normal, right?
yeah. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
it looks normal still. Wait.
And then it's... Oh!
No, the first locker, sorry. But
Oh, wait, hold on. We have the first locker. Is it the thing at the bottom?
there's nothing at the bottom here, and then at the end there is.
Yeah, something got stuffed in. And, like, hastily. So it had to have been him, because there's... no way you could have opened it otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that has to be
We've
it.
already established that if the light's on and it's jammed, is the only other way it could be opened.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Oh, wait. Fast forward.
Yeah, let it play till the end.
Oh, you can keep going with pause, actually.
I guess.
That's pretty cool. Just wait for it, and then let's pause and fast forward.
Meekins is dead. Not a big surprise.
Here we go. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll not soon forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers.
No, they aren't.
That's
Well, the tempers, yes, but the
no, that's not
days.
true. I have been to Texas. That's not true.
Oh yeah, tempers not short. I don't know. I just kind of assumed.
I don't know. Maddie's fine. But no, but the days it's sunny.
Yeah.
It's sunny. It's got some long ass days over there.
They got some long fucking days.
One of the things that, like, you know, Maddie notices when she's over here is like the days are way shorter.
Hmm.
Pretty sure. At least
No,
in
yeah,
winter.
the days in the UK are much shorter.
Especially around winter time.
Yeah, for sure. And then around summertime, it's fucking weird as shit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
there at like 9-something p.m. and it's still sunny out.
Guess this is an awkward time to say I find Texan accents attractive. I mean, I'm literally dating a Texan, so.
Bruh, I'm literally dating a British girl and I fucking have the same issue where I find British accents attractive.
Nice.
Well, issue. It's not really an issue. It's kind of a gain for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
opposite.
it kind of
of
helps, doesn't it?
Good.
There you go. Living our dreams, bro.
Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck, pal, that's hot. Oh, shit.
You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain lock as shown in the video.
That's such a stupid bit. In 17 words or less, can you? Now, I would like you to write a 200 to 250 word essay by the end of the day about...
Mr. Wright, show me your Wordle streak.
Yo, you want to know my Wordle streak?
I mean, mine's pretty great, actually.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, mine's better. Mine's fucking...
I have never lost a Wordle in my life.
Same. No, I'm serious. All right, my streak, you want to know what it fucking is?
I think you probably started before me, so.
I mean, I played 44, won all of them, but my current streak is 36.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
I had TikTok open though. Yep. My current streak is 53.
Kill yourself.
100% 53 streak.
Die.
With the objection music in the background, that felt great.
Die. Never wake up.
That locker with the white claw sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
You slut.
That's right.
My God, it's so slow. Jesus.
Mike Meekins dead on the floor.
This essay will be 50% of your final score, Bambina.
Oh, the white cloth, it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then, it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Oh my God, he really has a fucking full cowboy outfit. Jesus.
He does, yeah. Got the boots and everything.
Oh my God.
I
He
missed
looks
the
like
judge
he's
light.
fucking high heels from the back.
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. He just shot me.
You're dead.
Play at that game.
Game over. Wait. Wait, don't show a gun on stream. Don't
It's
show a gun on stream.
It's got an orange cap. It's fine. It's fine. It's got an orange cap. Look.
All right.
I think it's fine. It's
All
fine.
right. All right. Anyways, here's a joke for the hold your horses bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be more than a horse noise. Fair enough. It's actually the noise that's coming out of Marshall's mouth.
No, it's actually Edward.
Please hold your horse. He's disrupting the court.
Stop. Hey, down.
A mass murderer needed to hide something, so he's opened it in a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Because we proved why that's a total lie earlier in the trial. You dumb slut. This guy isn't just plain dumb. He really doesn't know.
Oh god.
I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker? Now prove it!
Go for the evidence, I guess.
Uh,
I guess do we have to cloth the cell?
Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fingerprint sensor?
Oh my god, he's immediately like, oh shit.
Oh, god damn it. I got immediately rumbled. We talked about this earlier today.
Dude got rocked.
The lockers can only be owned by detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. Sorry, I just didn't expect myself to be here right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Sometimes they get drawn here. I don't know, pal.
I don't. Honestly, this is the last bit I expected right now. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint. Why does he have to be in every fucking bit? He's been in every fucking case.
So,
Gumshoe always there.
Gumshoe Eternal.
I swear to God, Gumshoe has more fucking lines than Edgeworth.
So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Delicious beef jerky. I only got one word for you, partner.
That was 8.
No!
Yeah, that was 8 words. Oh, now 9. It's 9.
Was that funny?
He does have high heels. Look at him.
Mm. Order! Witness, explain yourself. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. I was eating beef. Ole! Please answer the question. I thought I'd try something new.
What the fuck?
What is he now, a bullfighter?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's alright, Officer Marshall. He has some apple-bottom jeans.
Jeans and boots with the fur.
Got him apple-bottom jeans, partner. And boots with the fur.
Got the whole courtroom looking at her.
Shot, I got low.
I shot her, and then I got low.
Dang it, I shouldn't have revealed that in court.
Guilty.
Damn it. I believe we can figure out the rest from here. We can?
I don't get in my brain no big.
The judge does not have a high intelligence score.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Have a look at these floor plans.
Oh my fucking god.
There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
Get me out!
If that's so, then where was the witness? How?
That was the voice line. Continue.
That's right. The only possible conclusion. Wow. That could have been more perfect. Well then, let's hear it. Well, I was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime. Okay.
He's the V. Marshall was the V.
Marshall was the V? Oh yeah, because obviously the victim, who was supposedly Bruce Goodman.
No, it was him because he got put against the wall.
Yeah. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There? But that's...
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of... Sorry. But still, we got it right, it's cool.
That's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman.
But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir.
Yes? And how did Detective Goodman respond?
It's how I pulled the knife from me!
Something about the officer's story puzzled me.
In
The
that
man-
flashback. In that flashback, yeah.
Yeah. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so it must have been carrying it. He must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Ooh, I get it.
Sorry, that was crazy.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumcision evidence.
Circumcision evidence? He's still denying it.
He still has his foreskin.
Why did we get here?
Why not?
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as a victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt?
Oh my god, he
Officer
roasted
Marshall,
him.
dressed up as a victim.
He
Well?
roasted the judge.
Oh. Who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do?
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
The basics?
Why he opened
For
him?
me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Hey, Phoenix, try thinking outside the box.
That's right. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think this locker was open in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of this crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, He opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that the white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. I'm gonna do a save here as well.
God damn it.
After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker and put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what this could be. I'm not entirely sure.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Wait. Keep going.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa! Go back.
Wait, hold on.
Go back.
What are we looking at?
Look at his shoulder. There you go.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why a bloody?
Should we present that?
I guess. I think so.
It's gone quiet.
Pog.
For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what to end yet. Yet? However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID and card, you pulled a knife on him. However... Oh, so I see you in the chat, Frank. How you doing? Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat! You couldn't
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, mate!
Barry Potter says.
You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner.
Quote unquote partner.
Oh, those aren't heels, they're spurs.
I know, but it just.
Oh.
I know, but I'm just joking around saying high heels.
I just believed you on face value on that.
Yeah, he's just wearing high heels.
It's Ace Attorney. You could easily have a cowboy wearing high heels. I was like, yeah, that just checks out. It's Ace Attorney.
No, he's got fucking Prada high heels on, like fucking Gucci.
He's a material girl.
He's wearing fucking thigh highs. He's got like thigh high socks on, like fucking pant, like a thong. Like you can see the outline of a thong.
Where are we going with this?
Basically, Officer Marshall is a material girl.
Yeah. Not an Officer Marshall. Are you a material girl?
Hell yeah.
Are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. The rumors are true.
I'm a material girl.
I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes.
2 years ago. If you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we wouldn't have to be here now, would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
Bad boy, bad.
All right. It seems the time has come. Marshall's confession. I had to do it that day. I just couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. I managed to escape. I knew which areas couldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So the supposed victim was really you.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. So what's the problem here? Guys, maybe to do with the blood then?
That was weird. Got some issues with my mic. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's some weird. Okay. What's going on? I would just kind of press everything, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. When you say it, you mean...
Yo, mama.
You even have to ask, partner. The SL9 incident.
2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with a referral day. That day, fuck, yeah.
Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case lead's detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance, that's why. So that I didn't dress like him. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. And the detective's ID card. I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. What do you mean, partner? Oh, this is ridiculous. I will hydrate. Thank you, Peg, a drink.
I mean, a fingerprint activated lock, of course.
It was like everyone just makes animal noises and everyone just understands. And no one questions it. It's like a tiny kitten crying noise. It's not even consistent between all the noises, it's just a random noise each time. He's like a soundboard. But he could, because the rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall.
Oh, God.
I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You pulled a knife at Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would be actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins, certainly as a one-in-a-million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. When did Edgeworth get so much influence?
Is that what they call it?
Anyway, he threw himself at me. I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
Beat the fuck out of him.
yeah, beat his ass.
20 stab wounds.
So you did research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make much a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
However, you bloodied your coat and you struggled with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is on the day. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So, you saw the evidence from the locker?
Actually, no, I didn't.
Why not?
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
Fuck off.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Oh my god, we're getting the dramatic music.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Fucking poor don't you?
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I just can't forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
No, why?
But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason that evidence was stored in the evidence room.
Joe Dark was convicted of his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I better take another look at the files.
Look at the files.
So it's something to do with SL9, right?
Well, look at the files you got. Have you even looked at
Oh,
them?
the files! Perpetrator Joe Dark. Victims Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Neil Marshall. If someone related to him was...
Yeah.
That's why it matters to him.
No.
Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, witnesses Lana Skye and Emma Skye. Okay. Executive investigators Damon Gant, Lana Skye. Head investigators Bruce Goodman, Jake Marshall, Angel Star. But yeah, he has a personal stake in the case.
Yeah. So I guess maybe present that on like the last thing.
Yeah.
On like I just can't forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
Yeah.
And then just like because your brother or your dad or your sister, whatever the fuck.
Oh, damn it!
Oh.
I went too far.
No.
Maybe I can just. I can press the F through it. That's easier. It's this one.
Yeah.
You know why?
Don't you
Yes!
point at me.
I do know why. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Huh? In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. You related to this man?
Neil Marshall.
Yeah. I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor? You must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right, he was killed. The case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother.
My God.
He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the deputy chief of police.
Oh my God.
The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Thank you for the follow, Angelic Guardian 36905. Much appreciated. Oh wow.
Bruh.
That if there was ever someone deserving of the name Joe Dark,
Bruh.
that guy is Joe Dark.
Motherfucker be Joe Dark and shit.
Yeah. Hello, hello. I hope the stream is going well. I hope everyone was having a good time. We are indeed. Thank you so much for coming along. What a nice
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
message. Joe Dark. My brother Ford Darkin was killed. I almost said Drake.
Drake.
My brother Ford Drake.
He used to call me on my cell phone.
It's funny because the cell phone is how the case started. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No
Swear
one
to
could
God,
have beaten him in
Angelic
a fight.
Guardian. Yeah, I swear to fuck, if we have not encountered that moment yet, this is the worst case in Phoenix Wright history.
Oh, it's just a bit too long-winded, this case, I think.
It's a bit too much.
It's just a bit much. I like the characters. I love playing Jake Marshall. He's just a lot of fun.
He's a cowboy.
Good cowboy guy. But you know, it's just there's too much. It should have been like
It's
halved
too
in length, I think.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions?
There's a part that actually makes people go insane. Oh god.
I'll bet.
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day that the Slanine incident could be reopened.
You're not referring to the Blue Badger videotape, are you, Angelic Guardian? Because we have done that bit, and that bit is a little bit distressing. Or is it hearing?
It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah, the music in that and with the Blue Badger is kind of. Not satisfied with his resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the. It has everything to do with the Blue Badger.
My God.
Oh god. Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Oh, that's Edward. Sorry. I'm speaking in the third person.
No, not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room.
True.
Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than just that. If no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which, in turn, means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
But wait! a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But
No buts. There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
it seems to me, this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
Fuck you, I didn't ask for your input. All the
Bad.
mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. Don't you talk, cowboy. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. Shut up! I'm good at words. If you have a response, to make it a single word or less, bitch.
Ah!
Good word.
I don't know how loud that was in the
I
stream.
rest my case.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Good job, Edgeworth. You totally got the no-scope on that motherfucker.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. This music is not fitting. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. The court finds the defendant.
Your Honor. Wait.
Emma!
That's me. The defense has an objection, a scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright,
True.
are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? In a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking for is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Ashworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends.
He's pretending he doesn't care.
You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the Slanai incident referred to the Joe Dark killings.
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file.
That's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
Damn.
Illegally.
So did you find something?
No.
Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Guilty.
Please don't be mad, I'm just a high school student.
Perjury.
And I'm just an attorney.
I'm in love with an emo girl.
Oh, God.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone could save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh, boy. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if we can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. If I ever needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I
Fuck
object.
it.
There's
I'm
no
just a
problem.
bitch.
It's no problem. Guilty.
Is it because it's directly in front of the blue
I think
badger?
object and then see what's going on. Maybe, yeah, maybe it is that, but I'm not sure.
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is you're grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing.
Yeah, I guess the blue badger.
Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there?
Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. All this evidence here. There's gotta
Time
be
microtransactions.
something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? Oh my god. I just spat by the way. There.
Can you go more right? More right.
Can we have a look at this? Oh, hold on. I don't know.
I guess the can prove something is missing. Wait, I guess the videotape, right?
Hold on. Can we check this? Oh, we can.
Well, yeah, no, it's. I mean, it can prove that the blue badger isn't in the.
Yeah. The
So I guess
badger.
that-
It's definitely the badger. That's what I thought. I just wasn't. It's right.
not
In,
accounted
I
for.
think it's right in front of Gumshoe's locker as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I think maybe present the videotape then.
Is that the videotape of the badger?
Oh, in that case, I'm not sure.
Which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? Or maybe actually the videotape is the item that can prove it, right?
I think so.
Because it shows the badger.
Yeah. Okay. I guess the
Isn't
videotape.
this something we
then.
found in the locker room? Wait, the jar? The jar hasn't been mentioned at all.
The jar.
It has like a piece missing, doesn't it? What happened there? Is that even in the tape?
No, it's not in the tape.
Oh. Should we present the jar?
No, it doesn't prove anything.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it is the blue badger. We get it. It is the blue badger. But the
Okay.
thing is, what do we present? The videotape or the blue badger?
It probably would work either way, I imagine. I'm gonna present the badger.
Okay.
I think this is right. What about that piece of plywood?
God, fucking poor Gumshoe.
The blue badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof.
Oh my god.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The blue badger is not here. So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime.
He was really enjoying the crime happening.
Well, what? That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. I mean, you could reach around it, but... What?
Yeah, well, no, not naturally, though. It wouldn't, have naturally happened.
Yeah,
it would have had to, been placed.
Well, that means... just what exactly does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying?
It means I win, you lose, L plus ratio, plus no bitches.
Blood traces were undeniably found in that locker. Don't look
Bitches
at
were
me.
undeniably found in that locker.
I got cut off.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma!
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After you put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
I mean, he did have a bloody hand afterwards. That must mean that this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in?
Mm.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice.
Yo, epic.
But how?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera.
Bruh, there was 3 fucking incidents on the same fucking day. This case sucks.
No. Unless the one in the prosecution parking lot wasn't the incident. There were 2 incidents in the evidence room.
I get it, but like that's still fucking so far-fetched and stupid.
It's far-fetched balderdash.
It's fucking dumb.
Officer
Stupid.
Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time, someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been. Hold on, can I just have a look at something quick? Where's the, this?
Yeah, we were missing the first one. Whoever's idea is
Who
that.
came in at 420? Who's
7777777.
7 number 7s?
7 sevens.
7
Yeah.
7s. Who is 7 7s?
Maybe that's the guest. Maybe that's the guest pass.
Could be.
Or maybe that's.
Or maybe the deputy chief of police has his own fancy little ID that he put in himself.
Yeah, maybe.
He seems like a quirky kind of guy. I think he could go for that.
I bet it's Larry Butts.
It's just a quirked up white guy causing trouble.
Quirked up white boys busting it down sexual style.
That is Larry Butts in a nutshell.
He is a quirked up white boy, isn't he?
Okay. I still think the Damon gun is suspicious as hell. There's something about that guy.
Super suspicious, but I don't know if he did it.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like he could have a number like that, you know?
Listen, he's sussy as hell, but like I don't think
Oh, same.
boy's sussy.
It had to have been.
He's so sussy.
Detective Goodman, when he was really murdered.
Oh god.
That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred.
When did the first incident occur? To
Show
summarize,
the ID card record and then say 420.
yeah, 420, baby.
Let's smoke weed.
Summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right, the blood mark in the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place? Let's go! Bada bing,
Bada boom.
bada bada. If the
Bada
crime
bada
took
boom.
place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel to the evidence room at... Let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Miles Edgeworth, what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the axe, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's take a look at the chart again.
Shabba jabba jabba.
There's only one other card number remaining. 777 7777. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777.
7!
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 7777777.
No, he said one too many seven.
Yeah, there you go. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least, not present.
What? Hey, explain yourself, son.
The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
We got him.
Little bitch. You don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
But that's ridiculous. Just how...
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? Well, your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
Oh my god, look at his high heels.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes?
No, not to you, to her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana?
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? No.
I have transformed into a woman.
This is my ability.
This is my stand. You need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor. I forgot the voice. I gotta find Mr. Edgeworth.
I think it was basically that.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally, we felt powerlessness of the law. At least I did.
Lana?
I became a prosecutor and unsuppressed crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. I'll turn back, by the way. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look at me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
But Lana...
Even if it involved forging evidence.
Wow. So eerily quiet.
Just a hyper-realistic picture of, like, fucking, like, your dog. Like, your dog,
Yeah.
specifically.
What? What is... What do you mean?
And then
What?
it just fades away.
No!
What the fuck?
See? That's what I'm talking about.
No. No.
Order! 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 Order!
Hors d'oeuvres.
Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Bro.
Yo, this bitch crazy. She be wild, dude.
A dramatic moment.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So I think we have 2 segments left in this, right? We have the next investigation segment and then the last trial.
Holy shit.
Thank you for the hydration, clone. We're nearly there. We have like 2 more streams of this, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. February.
February. Okay. We definitely saved, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. My goodness. Last trial is where I start crying. Okay. How you holding up there, buddy? You doing okay? You doing okay, big man?
He sucks. Phoenix Wright 2 is the better game.
Anyway, I've got to show you all this again. By the way, just
Hatsune
drawn by
Meekins?
drawn by Pay Good Drink earlier on in the stream. Hatsune Meekins,
There she is.
just incredible.
There she is. Hatsune Meekins.
How can you beat that?
Bruh. I'm so happy I fucking just like. Oh, I'm so happy I just said that shit.
Yeah,
That's the first official art of Hatsune Meekins.
yeah. It has been brought into the world. It has been birthed this day.
Pego, do we have your permission to use this in the thumbnail?
I'm not sure I will use it in the thumbnail specifically, but I might call the episode Hatsune Meekins. I think that's what I'm going to do.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use the same pose that it's in. But
Sick.
yeah, I'll figure something out. Anyway, I'm going to switch back over to
Holy
this.
shit.
Yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. Although I will be streaming tomorrow. It's going to be Fistful of Frags. It's the pizza pie that me and Weird host every second Friday of the month. I'm going to send you off on a raid now. We're going to raid Casey Explosion. She's playing SnowRunner. So go say hi to Casey for me. And thank you for the amazing stream. I hope I catch you live again. Hey, happy to have you along. Thank you for joining in today. Thank you everyone else for joining in as well. It's been a great stream. A lot of laughs to be had today.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you really liked it, Clone. All right, let's get this raid going. You sound very tired, Isamar. I think you need a sleepy.
I'm a sleepy boy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Looks to be the full raid. Okay. I will see you all later. Take care, everybody. And goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.